Hey, Mahleen from Memberstack here, and welcome to Memberscript 156. In this video, I'm going to show you how to encrypt sensitive data before it's sent over to Memberstack, meaning any private data like phone numbers. So if I just input information over here, all of this information will be encrypted in the browser before it's sent over to Memberstack's profile fields. So when a user clicks the update profile button and sets a passphrase to something that they will remember, and clicks a checkbox to remember that passphrase for this session, saves it, all that data will now be encrypted before it is sent over to Memberstack. And if I just head over to Memberstack over here, I can confirm that the phone number, state, zip code, and country and apartment have been encrypted as well. Okay, so when a member wants to now show their hidden information, it's a matter of clicking this button over here to show all of the hidden information, so all of the encrypted information. They can also edit the information once they've shown it, like this, save, and that will be saved to Memberstack as well. And if I show the hidden information, you'll see that this has also been updated. Although inside of Memberstack, it has been encrypted. And if I refresh this, it will go back to the encrypted information. So only your users will be able, with their passphrase, will be able to show or hide their information. Now let's go into Webflow to show you how to set this up step by step. So first things first, you are going to grab Memberscript 156, and it should look like this. Okay, so if you're watching this on YouTube, the link to that code should be in the description. And if you are watching this from the Memberstack site, then you should have already seen the code. You can either add this to your page settings under the before body tag, or site-wide if you want this to work across multiple pages. Now let me show you how to set this up. Going back over to the page, we have a profile form over here. And you'll see that it has the attribute of data MS form profile, which is Memberstack's profile update attribute. But you'll also see that now it has a data MS code encrypt form. Okay, and that's for the script to know which form exactly has encrypted information. All right, heading over to the input fields. So for any field that you want to encrypt, it needs a special attribute. So the fields like phone number will have the attribute of data MS code ID, which will be set to phone number. And this value has to be set to the custom field value inside of Memberstack as well. So these have to correspond to the values or the field name inside of Memberstack. Okay, same goes for country. You'll have data MS code ID set to country. Same for state. And then same for data for zip code. And then same for phone number, apartment. Okay, and then you are going to have a button which has the attribute of data MS code encrypt set to true, and then another button to show all of the hidden information. So basically a decryption button. It will have the attribute of data MS code decrypt all. Okay. And inside of this section over here, just close this, you will have to set up a modal with the attribute of data MS code encrypt modal. And just to open that up so you can see how it looks like, we have a modal title over here, and within that you'll have a close button, and that close button will have the attribute of data MS code close encrypt icon. And then heading over to the input field, this will be a code embed, and this will have an attribute of data MS code pass input. This will be set to password, and then your placeholder text will be set here, as well as the style for that input field over here. Same goes for the checkbox button. So this is also an embed field with the type of checkbox. With the attribute of data MS code, remember pass and the style set for that checkbox. And this text, you can rename it to whatever you'd like to name it to. And then we have two buttons. So the first button over here will have the attribute of data MS code close encrypt modal. And this is to close the modal in case someone has set the code or doesn't want to set the code. So just to close the modal. And then we have data MS code submit pass, and that's to save the passphrase that was set. Okay, now let me show you what the script is doing behind the scenes. So over here, okay, so when someone clicks the submit button, the script first shows a little pop-up asking the user to enter a passphrase. This is kind of like a password that will be used to lock and unlock sensitive information. Once they enter the passphrase, so scrolling down all the way over here. So once they enter a passphrase, the script uses that to encrypt the form fields, which basically means that it scrambles the data into unreadable text using strong browser-based security tools. So instead of something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 being saved to Memberstack, it will be completely unreadable. Later, when a user over here, so when a user wants to view the data again, they will just click the decrypt button and then re-enter that same passphrase. The script then unscrambles that text and fills the fields back in with the original information. What's cool is that none of this data leaves the browser unprotected. The passphrase is never sent over to Memberstack, and the encrypted data is only usable if you know the key. And that's it. This now gives you and your users an extra layer of security and privacy, and is super easy to implement. Don't forget to check the description for the link to this code. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out in the Slack 2.0 channel. Bye.